While the retail market focused on short-term macro volatility, institutional capital quietly engineered its most aggressive sector rotation in years. The Nifty IT index has just logged its strongest weekly gains since late 2025, catching a highly leveraged short market completely off guard. This historic breakout is not a temporary technical rebound, it is a fundamental shift in how global asset managers are pricing Indian technology services. After quarters of defensive positioning, global institutions are rapidly moving capital back into these highly liquid, cash-generative compounding giants, anticipating a long-awaited demand recovery. But understanding why this structural rotation is happening requires a deep look at the underlying asset architecture of the sector. Market leaders like TCS and Infosys do not just write code, they manage the complex, mission-critical core operating systems of the world's largest banks, retailers, and healthcare networks. This deeply integrated business model creates high switching costs, meaning enterprise clients cannot easily walk away from these vendor relationships. Over decades, these companies have built irreplaceable operational moats that provide them with unparalleled cash flow durability, even during global downturns. Here is where the structural business model becomes even more compelling. The value proposition of Indian IT has transitioned from basic labor arbitrage to high-value digital transformation, hybrid cloud orchestration, and generative artificial intelligence implementation. By embedding themselves into every layer of the enterprise technology stack, companies like HCL Tech have evolved from simple contractors into essential strategic partners. This deep positioning ensures that whenever global enterprises decide to modernize their legacy software systems, these service giants are the natural beneficiaries of those massive budgets. That brings us directly to the cold, hard numbers on the financial balance sheets. When we analyze the recent quarterly statements across the top-tier players, we see a highly encouraging stabilizing trend in revenue growth. Deal pipelines, measured by total contract value, are hitting multi-quarter highs, which indicates that large global corporations are finally moving past their budget freeze phases. The quality of these earnings is exceptionally high, characterized by strong cash conversion rates and healthy balance sheets carrying almost zero debt, offering a resilient defense during macroeconomic uncertainty. Now look at how the underlying margin dynamics are quietly evolving across the sector. During the hypergrowth phase of the pandemic, profit margins were severely squeezed by high talent attrition, expensive subcontractor costs, and escalating wage demands. Today, that trend has completely reversed as employee attrition has dropped back to historical baselines, allowing management to optimize utilization rates and cut expensive subcontractor expenses. This newly restored cost discipline is paving a clear path towards sustainable margin expansion, allowing these firms to convert modest revenue growth into strong earnings per share. But structural margin improvement is only part of the story. Executive management teams are also shifting their execution strategies. Corporate leadership across TCS and Infosys is moving away from chasing low-margin, high-volume commodity deals, focusing instead on high-value, multi-year sovereign cloud and artificial intelligence integrations. This strategic shift is designed to ensure higher profitability per employee. Management commentary reveals a laser focus on optimizing global delivery networks, matching specialized engineering talent with complex projects to maximize returns. The next major signal comes from management's capital allocation strategies, which should excite institutional investors. Because these software service businesses require minimal capital expenditure to scale, they generate tremendous free cash flow. Instead of hoarding idle cash on the balance sheet, corporate leaders are returning capital to shareholders through consistent share buybacks and highly attractive dividend payouts. This disciplined capital allocation policy provides a solid valuation floor for the stocks, offering institutional investors reliable downside protection when broader equity markets experience volatility. Beyond corporate actions, we must look at how the global macroeconomic landscape is shifting in favor of Indian technology services. The anticipated monetary policy easing cycles in the United States and Europe are major structural catalysts for the sector. Lower interest rates dramatically reduce borrowing costs for Fortune 500 companies, which frees up their capital budgets and revives frozen discretionary spending. Since a vast majority of Indian IT revenue comes from banking, financial services, and insurance clients in the West, this interest rate pivot is a massive tailwind. This macro recovery is supercharged by the unique structural advantages that Indian technology firms hold over their global peers. Global consultancies based in North America and Europe face incredibly high local wage bills and inflexible overhead costs, making them expensive partners. In contrast, Indian service providers offer highly competitive, end-to-end solutions at a fraction of the cost, making them highly attractive during cost rationalization cycles. This relative cost advantage allows Indian players to win market share even when global enterprise technology budgets are highly constrained. That leads us directly to a bigger question regarding terminal risk and structural headwinds. While the short-term market momentum is incredibly strong, we must evaluate the structural challenges that could derail this recovery. On-site wage inflation remains a persistent challenge, especially as global immigration policies tighten and local engineering talent becomes increasingly expensive to hire and retain. If labor costs in primary overseas markets like North America and Europe rise faster than billing rates, it will inevitably eat into profit margins, capping long-term earnings potential. But there is an even more quiet, disruptive risk factor developing on the horizon. Over the last few years, major global enterprises have increasingly bypassed traditional technology service providers by setting up their own Global Capability Centers, or GCCs, directly in India. These captive in-house hubs allow multinational corporations to build, control, and secure their digital infrastructure without relying on third-party IT contractors. This growing insourcing trend represents a major structural shift, as it directly competes with traditional IT giants for both market share and premium software engineering talent. How should long-term investors weigh these structural risks against the clear tailwinds? The answer lies in careful valuation reassessment. Following a prolonged period of share price consolidation, the forward price-to-earnings multiples of major IT service companies are trading close to their 5-year historical averages. This reasonable valuation, combined with stabilizing demand pipelines, suggests that the market has already factored in a lot of the worst-case scenarios. If global enterprise demand recovers slightly faster than expected, it could spark a powerful earnings-driven re-rating across the sector. From a tactical perspective, the Nifty IT index presents a highly compelling setup. We are putting the broader technology index on a breakout watch, especially as it maintains key support levels and shows strong institutional backing on high volume. For long-term investors looking to build core defensive holdings, accumulation during temporary pullbacks offers attractive relative strength. However, selective positioning remains critical. We are prioritizing high-conviction players like TCS and HCL for their superior execution, while carefully monitoring underperforming names that face severe margin pressure for trim consideration. This historic weekly performance in the Nifty IT index shows that global institutional investors are actively pricing in a new growth cycle. To navigate these complex structural market moves with institutional-grade research, make sure to subscribe to SR Money News IN and hit the notification bell. Let us know in the comments below if you are currently increasing your exposure to these Tier 1 IT giants or if you are keeping capital on the sidelines. Stay disciplined, manage your capital risk wisely, and we will see you in the next deep dive market briefing.